Hey y'all, it's Marlee. It's day 44 of 365 of me going live. And I wanted to just turn this into a student week. So I'm going to continue talking to my cosmetology students out there, any of my beauty enthusiasts who have interest in the industry. Everybody wants to call me. Like, is that so crazy? Everybody wants to call me now that I start a live. Anyway, I was saying that I wanted to turn this into a cosmetology week, advice week, just giving you the ins and outs, me talking to my younger self, things that I wish that I would have known when I started on this career path. And so y'all tap in. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone has had an amazing day. All the students are coming in. What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all. My people are here. What's going on? So listen, while we're doing this, while we're chit-chatting, I'm about to do my hair. So earlier this week, we were, trying out all of our band 2 knots and 2-strand twists and all of those types of things. I ended up washing my hair, and I pulled it back, slicked it back. So literally, I put maybe a couple of squirts of foam, pulled it down. My wig was on, so my hair has now been stretched. So I thought we would go back to our band 2 knot moment and do like a little experiment. So I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to talk through it anyway. So I was thinking about, okay, if there were things that I would tell my younger self, what would it be? And so we talked about getting a mentor. We talked about all the other things that I said the other day. But what I didn't say was thinking ahead about how expensive it is to be a hairstylist and have quality tools, right? So you can only do but so much with tools that are from Sally's or tools that are from Walmart, or when you just see tools at like TJ Maxx or those types of things, which let me also say that I'm not hating. I am not hating on any of those things or, where you get your tools. But there is a difference. There is a difference between professional tools and when you just buy tools to buy them because it's the hottest thing or because it's on TikTok or what have you. When you are in the salon day in and day out, flat ironing, blow drying, 10, 12, 20 people a week, you need something that's going to last. And some of these tools are not meant to last that long. Like, that's just where we are. Like, they're not meant to last that long because they're not professional. So if I could go back to my younger self, I would start saving. Not that I didn't do that, but that wasn't even going to be a part of the tips. But I would save because it gets very expensive real quick. But also, I would buy quality tools like as I was in school. I would go ahead and invest in a good pair of shears. And a good pair of shears are going to run you no less than $200. And multiple of them. So thinking about that, like understanding that, okay, yes, you can buy one pair of shears, and it's going to last you for a little bit, but then you're going to, upskill in, Miracle Milk. Yeah. You're going to upskill your learning. So you're going to want different size shears. You're going to want curved shears if you're cutting textured hair. You're going to want razors. You're going to want different tools. You're going to want shears that actually do not mess up your wrists and have you getting carpal tunnel before you should. So like all of those things, like you have to think about that beforehand. I would also, again, invest in a quality blow dryer, a quality flat iron curling iron, and you're gonna want multiple sizes. No, you cannot just have one flat iron, one curling iron, and think that that is going to be like the end all be all. No, I have multiple flat irons. I have multiple curling irons. I have multiple types of flat irons. So it's not just a 1 inch, 2 inch, 1.5 inch type situation. It's like 1 inch, 2 inch ceramic, 1 inch, 2 inch titanium, the baby ones that are like as big as my pinky. Like literally there are so many different types of tools, and that is the last place that you want to cut corners. You do not want to cut corners on the tools, because it's what makes you successful. It's what makes the quality product of the hairstyle. Same with brushes. I could go on a whole rant about brushes. And listen, this is my favorite type of brush, which is why I picked it to be my very first luxury brush. But notice that I said first, because this is not the only brush that I use or could use. So it's definitely, like you need quality brushes to be able to service clients every single day. So you need round brushes, you need vent brushes, you need Denman brushes, you need, what's those other ones? Detangling brushes. You need all different types of brushes. Also, while we're talking about this, you need clips. You need clips. And it's the one thing that I don't have, again, because I went to the salon today and didn't get any clips. But you know what? I got bobby pins and we're gonna make it work. But yeah, like you need tools. You need tools. They're essential. They're non-negotiables. If it is your thing, absolutely you should invest in a good pair of clippers. All stylists may not need clippers. I do have clippers. I have trimmers and I have clippers. And they are a very quality pair. But I also don't use them because my preference is to not barber. I'm not a barber. I can do a little something something. I learned my dad's haircut because he was so gentle enough to let me learn on him when I was learning clipper cuts. And I learned his cut to perfection, so I can do my dad's. But I don't want to be a barber. I don't want to do that full time. So I didn't learn, you know, the fades, the designs, the all of it, because y'all do too much. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. For all my luxury men in the building, because I know y'all are here. I appreciate y'all, but I just don't want to, I don't want a barber. But also, if I had to, like, let's say somebody wanted like a really, like they wanted a big chop. Let's say somebody came in and wanted a big chop and they just wanted to shave it all. I could do that. Like, no problem. That's super easy peasy. You know, I could do a little fade, a little something, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not using them all the time. That's not my tool of choice. But for my cosmetology students, you absolutely need a quality pair of clippers. Not the ones that are $20. It's a scam. Okay? Let me just tell you. Maybe I'll do a day of things that are going to scam you. But definitely that. Also, I'm trying to do like little designs, which I don't know if y'all can tell, but I don't know. We're gonna see what it looks like. Also, I would tell you, that was one of my points from yesterday, right? You should absolutely be continuing your education beyond what you're getting in the classroom. So that is now and when you graduate. You shouldn't just be relying on what you learn in cosmetology school. You should absolutely be looking into other training. There are a bunch of resources that are available to you to be able to continue your education. So definitely take advantage of those resources. Like I'm resourcing these bobby pins right now. But my other thing was like color, right? If you're going to be a color specialist, then you want to, I don't know how I want to do this. I'm trying to like part out the front. Let's do like a little triangle moment. What do y'all think? I'm feeling a little, okay. All right, this might be cute. Okay. So anyway, but I want you all to think about that. Like really think about all of the resources that you are going to need once you graduate from cosmetology school. Like literally, it's very expensive to get up and running. And also, please know that there are resources available to you once you do graduate, like color kits. There are student kits that brands have worked on that you can get for a pretty affordable price, with discounts and all of those things. But also, like, those are quality products. While we're on the subject of products too, I would also start using professional products as soon as I had the chance. I was an avid Sally shopper, and I'll tell you why. I grew up down the street from a Sally's. I had to pass Sally's to go to school. So it was also by the Chinese place, and we frequented the Chinese place for dinner. So while my Chinese was getting ready, I would go over to Sally's. I would look at the tools. I would know everything that was going on in Sally's. And I just thought that that was the only resource that was afforded to me. Then we're talking about, I was almost 5 years into being a stylist, or at least having my license, before I found out about Salon Centric. So once I did, and once, one, I saw the price differences, and two, there's a clear quality difference between the products that are sold in Sally's and the products that are sold in Salon Centric. There's a clear quality difference. So if I could go back and do it again, I would have used professional products earlier, not only on myself, but on my clients and when I was practicing, because then I would know exactly what I should be using and how. And there wouldn't have been such a huge learning curve. So those are like a couple of things that I would go back and do over if I could. So yeah, like there are so many things that I would do over if I could. But since I can't do them over, I will at least share those things with you transparently. So while I have finally got my hair sectioned out, and no, these parts are not perfect, because why? Hey y'all, hey everybody coming in. I am just twisting, and then I'm just gonna Bantu knot it. I'm feeling very funky. I'm feeling like Coachella vibes. I don't know really what sparked this inspiration. But my thought is that I am going to do my hair right now. Because I am going to go to sleep. It's starting to get to be my bedtime. Even though y'all know I'll be up late. But anyway, it is too late for me to add hair tonight. But the plan is tomorrow I'm going to take these out, add braiding hair, Bantu knot them back up and have bigger ones. So this is like a trial, shall we say. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't know. It's going to be real funky. I'm kind of excited. And I didn't tell you what I was using. I'm just using, of course, my Miracle Milk, and I'm using my foam wrap, one pump, because I don't want my hair wet. I just want something to hold what I'm doing. And I got too much stuff around the sink, so that's probably what you hear. Trying to get things straight. So yeah, what are y'all doing on this fine Tuesday? This is a continuation of my talk to the cosmetology school yesterday. And while we're talking about that too, any cosmetology teachers out there who need speakers or, would like a Zoom, hit me up. Like, I love talking to students, because there's so much that they can learn, when talking about the industry. Like, there's so much for them to learn. And while we're talking about that too, another thing that I wish I would have known sooner was that you do not, and when I say do not, you do not have to graduate with your license and go directly into being behind the chair, and that stylist life is the life for you. like, I wish that wasn't like the path that everyone thinks that they take, because I have a very non-traditional route in the industry, but also it was, even though mine was non-traditional, it still was like that was the goal. Like, even though I went to Hampton first and I got my degree, in my mind, the first job I still was going to have was was behind the chair, and that's what I did. And so I wish that before that happened, I would have, worked at a salon centric, or gone and interned with L'Oreal, or anything that would have deterred me from going behind the chair first. Not that wasn't valuable, because I do think that my experience behind the chair was very valuable, but I wish that I would have known that there were other options first. Like, maybe I would have gone and worked at Sephora, or I don't know, done something else. And a lot of people don't talk about that. Like, we just think that hair is the only option, and it is absolutely not the only option. So I wanted to say that too. So, the first one was tools. Buy your tools now. Start budgeting for them. Save your money. And then, look at your options, because there are plenty of options. We talked about mentors. We talked about finding the resources that are available to you. Talked about getting deals for being a student, and even just education. Like, you have to continue your education. So those are things that I wish I would have known years ago. Look how small these are. It makes me look like I don't have a lot of hair, but it actually is a lot. It's really weird. Isn't that crazy? This is going to be really fun, I think. I don't know. It could also be a major flop. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up. Hey, friends. How are y'all doing? I see y'all coming in. Happy Tuesday. Oh, you know what? I didn't tell y'all the other day what I was supposed to tell y'all, so I guess I can tell you now. The other day I announced that I got something, and yes, I'm doing Bantu knots. We've been experimenting with, 2-strand twists and all of those types of things. So I'm just experimenting. That's it. I'm just experimenting to see what my hair likes. We're just being different this week. We're just doing something out of the ordinary. We're stepping out of the box. Just loving on the hair. So, that's what I was saying. So, I received a letter that I was awarded an Art Matters grant from the city of Roanoke to complete an event that I had a vision for. And let me just kind of let me give you the background story. So, most of you know I am a Mizani artist now, and I've been with the L'Oreal Network since 2016, right? And since the beginning, I have met plenty of NAHA winning artists or NAHA nominated artists, and I've always dreamed of having my own collection, my own hair collection. And so, basically, also, NAHA is the North American Hairstyling Awards for my non-hair people. So, I have mentors who have won a NAHA, and my dream is to create my own collection, right? And so I was like, well, I don't think that I'm ready for NAHA. Like I have years to do that. But I was thinking about doing a collection to actually put up in the salon. And so I wanted to not only create my own collection, but also make it like a ode to the city of Roanoke, but also involve other stylists in Roanoke City, because we are a community. We do it better together. And I truly do believe that. I don't want the collection to be about me or solely my contribution. And so I was thinking that, okay, like I want to do this collection, but I don't want to do it alone. But also once I get the collection, I want to have an event to reveal the collection. And that was great. Like, I think that was a great idea. But then, of course, I kept thinking, and I was like, okay, but what if we had an event to create the collection? And also, as a part of the grant, I needed to tie it to something that that benefited social injustice. So when I think about that, I think about the Crown Act. And the Crown Act is ending hair discrimination in the workplace. Which, of course, the law is passed in Virginia, but it is not passed in other states, and most people still don't even know about it. And so I wanted to bring awareness to the Crown Act because it means so much to me. No, I've never been discriminated in the workplace for my hair, but there's also other feelings around that. As a Black woman, of my many different personalities, of wigs, and how I feel about how I'm portrayed in the workplace. And so I wanted to bring awareness to that and use that as my platform. So I wrote a grant to the city. and they decided to fund my event, which now it has become an event. But I still want to create the collection that goes along with it, and to just bring awareness and bring something beautiful to the city, just allow people to be authentically themselves with whatever kind of hair they desire to wear, and to just have a beautiful time together, and just appreciate our hair, and to give some, I'm not twisting this right, hold on, and to give some hair formations. So that is happening. It is a done deal. It is going to happen. But I do not have a date. I don't have details because it was just funded. So I'm super excited to be an Art Matters grant winner. I think that's what the title is. I don't really know. But I'm excited to see where it goes and what happens and all the people who want to be involved. So to all of my fellow Roanoke stylists, to all of my fellow Roanoke creatives, to all of my friends out there who would like to be a part of this project, please let me know. I would love to partner with all of you. Some of you will be hearing from me because I wrote you in my plan without you knowing that there was a plan. But I think that this is going to be an amazing act for the city. And it's just something that we need. We need to uplift our hair and to affirm our hair, and to give life to the city. And so it's happening. It's happening. I will definitely update you all as we go along. Because yeah, I will let you all know what's going on. It's happening. It's happening though. I can tell you that. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, happy Tuesday. We didn't do our affirmation yesterday, but I ended up picking one and putting it in my stories, and I absolutely love what it said. And don't quote me because I don't remember off the top of my head, but it said, your personality, dang it, hold on. I think it's right here. Oh. That's what it says. It says, my personality is magnetic. There are people who are waiting to hear my voice and be inspired to action by my ideas. So since that was yesterday's affirmation, I thought that I would come on and share it today, because I think we all need that. I think it was very fitting. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting. But also, can we just acknowledge how I'm not using any edge control, and your girl is slick down, except for these, of course. But y'all already know. Y'all already know the deal. Also, can we just talk about, because it has been officially announced, and, you know, I guess it wouldn't be right without me announcing it on my page. 'Cause, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Y'all, Jabberwock is on its way back. And we are excited to have another Jabberwock season here in the Roanoke Valley. So if you know anyone who is interested in joining this year's Jabberwock court, any escorts, any Jabberwock kids, all of my Jabberwock alumni, I am calling on each and every one of you because it is a lot of you. I am calling on each and every one of you to come and be a part of this year's production. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be 2 Jabberwock interest meetings before the end of the semester. So the very first one is virtual, and that will be on October 12th. And it will be, I think it's 7 o'clock, I think. So we'll be on Zoom. We're going to go through all of the requirements, all of those types of things, as well as we are going to have an in-person session, and that is going to be November the 14th. That's a Monday at the Melrose Library. So if you know anyone, you do not have to come to both sessions. You can only come to one, or you can come to both if you like. But Jabberwock is on its way back, and I'm super excited about it. It's going to be an amazing time. I can't wait to share it with all of you because it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all are on the way to signing up for that. I guess I should put the link in my bio so that y'all can find it. I will definitely do that when I get off of here. You can also find it on the Roanoke Alumni Facebook page. So definitely don't miss out. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. When I get tickets, I will be calling on each of you to be in the place, because you don't want to miss this year's Jabberwock production. So, yeah, it's going to be great. I only got a couple more twists. I'm going to get clips tomorrow. That is my goal, is to bring some clips back to the house so that I have some. Fine. Okay, so also, while we're here together, y'all, I have to concentrate while I part. I don't know what it is. But I can't talk. Can't talk while I part my own hair. Okay, so the other thing we need to talk about is, y'all, I got a YouTube channel. And those of y'all watching on YouTube, what's up? Hey! Make sure you like and subscribe, because there's going to be content coming just for y'all too, you know? So, you know, I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers over on YouTube. So make sure you're there and in the place. Yeah, I'm just twisting tonight. I'm just twisting. No two strand, just twisting the whole thing. Around and around and around. That's all I'm doing. Spray a little Miracle Milk. Also, can I just say, y'all, I'm almost, I don't know if you can see, I'm killing this bottle of Miracle Milk. And y'all have seen me every time I've used it. So, like, yeah. Like, I'm going through this really, really fast. And I don't know. I just don't recall going through this much Miracle Milk very fast. But also, could be the reason my hair hadn't been hydrated because I wasn't using it. Check. I don't even know if I'm like twisting them a certain way. I'm just like freestyling these. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I'm sending all of my love, positive vibes, and prayers to all of my Florida peeps, my friends, my old co-workers, for, you know, I know some of you are evacuating for the hurricane. Everyone who is staying, please stay safe, because it's getting crazy out there, and I haven't been keeping up too much, but, you know, I heard that it's gonna be bad, so y'all definitely stay safe for sure. Ow. So, y'all, can I just say, when I was little, there was one time that I got my hair done, and I went to Emerald Point with Bantu knots. Emerald Point used to be like, you know, our spot where we would go on, like, you know, a little family vacation. We'd all go to the pool. And I had to have been missing like a front tooth. Like, we talking about real young. And doing these, like, takes me back to that time, even though, like, this is not the style that I had. I had my hair, like, cornrowed to about here. And then each braid was a Bantu knot at the end. And then the rest of them were Bantu knots back here. And I don't really know that I liked it. I don't know that I liked it, but it is in those family photos. And one day when I go through the archives, I'm going to find the pictures that I'm talking about with me with no teeth, and the Bantu knots, because, yeah, that's what this reminds me of. So I don't know that I would really, like, wear this out in public, but maybe I would. Maybe I'm gonna have a change of heart tomorrow once I add some hair. I definitely wouldn't wear it out like this. Like, I don't think that I could just go to, like, Walmart or Target or to work like this, but definitely something, you know, just hanging out with the girls, fine, but, like, I don't know that I could really wear this out in public. I feel like I would be really self-conscious. But I don't know. What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about it? I feel like it's real funky, real artisty, which I feel like I am, but Also, this is like a lot. Like, it's a real lot, but this is our last section. Thank goodness. My arms are tired. So yeah, y'all, it's been 44 days. I literally can't get over it. You know, we have definitely overcome the habit stage. Like, I don't even think about it anymore. Like, I know that I have to go live, and I don't know, it's like we've built this new routine, and I don't know, I just can't believe it. I don't know that I had ever anticipated really sticking with it this long, but now we're in it. We're in it for 365 days. We're gonna do it. So get ready. We're having our very first special guest next week. So I think I may announce that like tomorrow. I don't know. One day this week, I'll announce who it is and what we're going to talk about. I'm really, really excited. I think it's going to be a good talk. I think it's going to be dynamic. So you don't want to miss it. I will tell you, it's going to be Thursday night. But yeah, like, it's some crazy things in the works. And I'm trying to tell you, like, you do not want to miss my first special guest. Like, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good, y'all. So, yeah, you don't want to miss next Thursday. You don't want to miss next Thursday's live. That's day 52, I think. I don't know. I don't know what day it's going to be, but definitely Thursday. Definitely Thursday. We're going to chat, and it's going to be good. It's going to be so good. Hey, y'all. Y'all coming in. I finished my Bantu knots. I don't really know how I feel about them. I really did do random sections, but yeah, we're gonna see how this turns out in the morning. But also, I think I'm gonna add braiding hair and make them bigger and have me like a little photo shoot. So I think they're okay until like here. Like, this kind of bugs me that I only did 2 here. This also reminds me real quick of when my grandma used to do my hair. I probably shouldn't record this and talk about this, but my grandma used to do my hair when we were little. My grandma used to watch all of us grandkids, right? If you don't know me, you should know that I'm an only child, right? And so I have a lot of cousins, and we would always go over grandma's house before we were old enough to go to school. And my grandma used to do our hair. And I remember this time where I can't get it out. My grandma used to do our hair, and she did this style on me where she did 1 ponytail right here, 2 on the sides, and 1 in the back. Now, I'm going to post the picture in my stories because I know where that one is. My hair when I was really little was long. So even when she would put it in these braids, or what she was trying to do is braids or plaits or whatever, I call that my fish look, because I had me like, you know, a big fin up top and then 2 fins on the side, and then, you know, like a little tail in the back. And I hated it. I hated it. And so this reminds me of that, because I feel like I got 2 little ears going. But anyway, nobody's gonna see this but me and y'all, and apparently YouTube and whoever else watches this video. So put a fish emoji below if you get to this part, because then I'll know that you actually listened to it. But, you know, I feel like I don't think that I let grandma do my hair after that. So grandma, I love you if you see this, if somebody shows you. I do. I absolutely love you with all my heart. But I was not having the fish look, and I was not okay. And somehow we're reliving that moment on camera. It's real traumatic at this moment. Literally, fishies. It's giving fish. Like, all I gotta do is one of those, you know? Let me get off this live. I love y'all for real. I appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging out with me to do these Bantu knots. I'm gonna show y'all the results tomorrow. If you need an appointment this week, holla at your girl. I have luxury openings, so hit me up. I'm also still looking for a few more volunteers for the Mazzani haircut. I have to have 6 done in the next 3 weeks. Hey, Sugar Pie. So I have to have 6 Mazzani haircuts in the next 3 weeks completely completed, but I need full video and before and after pictures. So if you are up for the challenge, holler at me, because I think that would be really fun for 6 of you all to do with me. Yes, Toya, call me. And then 2, we talked about, I have been led to give back to my cosmetology babies over at my old cosmetology school. So if you would like to donate with me, whether it's product, whether it's money, I'm gonna post my Cash App, but my Cash App is $Marlee Coles, capital M, capital C. So if you want to give to the babies, like, help me, because I'm going to do something really big for them that they have no ideas in the works, as well as there is a hair formations event. Not you just took clippers to your hair. I'm about to call you. But yeah, dang, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, hair formations event coming soon. So yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming and hanging with me tonight. Watch the replay for the fish story. It's good. But yeah, I love y'all. Have a good night.